Steve Krause, and I am the VP and Head of Commercial Legal at Dapper Labs, which means that I'm in charge of negotiating all of the commercial deals, everything from the NBA to the NFL to La Liga and all of the other partnerships that make Dapper what it is today. An NFT is a non-fungible token that makes the internet ownable, right? A token, an NFT, is as opposed to Bitcoin, which is exchangeable with any other. An NFT is a non-fungible unit that the digital token sits on the blockchain and is hashed or connected inextricably with a piece of content, usually digital content. And when you put those things together, they become the NFT. Well, I mean, the most obvious, of course, is what's going on with Dapper Labs right now, which is NBA Top Shot. Back when we released NBA Top Shot, which was creating NFTs out of video highlights from your favorite NBA games, past and present. And they would tokenize, create collectibles using this content and connecting it to an NFT on the blockchain, and then creating rarity by creating some of them that are common, maybe thousands of these will be available, or rare, maybe only a few hundred, or legendary, only a few dozen. And people will be able to buy them and enjoy them and sort of have the certainty of knowing that they're owning the authentic NFTs, the authentic content, and then they can buy or sell or trade or hold those as they like. That's the main question, right? Isn't this just a big scam, right? Why would anybody pay to buy a LeBron James dunk when you could watch it on YouTube for free? I guess the question I would ask you, the listeners or the watchers, is why is it that the soccer ball that you can buy at the store is worth less to you than the soccer ball that Messi kicked to win the World Cup? It's the same soccer ball, right? And why couldn't you, if you like baseball cards, why couldn't you draw a picture of Cal Ripken, your favorite baseball player, on a piece of cardboard and turn it over and write in the statistics? The fact of the matter is that there's no objective reason why the content is worth any more this way. But what we do know is that we as human beings love to collect things. We love to know that we own the thing that is authentic, the authentic thing. And so just like we could get a print of the Mona Lisa, it certainly would be worth a lot more to us to own the real thing. I mean, one of the big questions that we deal with every day at Dapper Labs is what are the users' rights in the NFTs that they have bought? Because in many cases, like in some cases, the creator of the NFT, of the token, and the creator of the art are the same. When that happens, the art creator can actually give more rights to the user. They could even give true ownership to the user, the ability for the user to modify the thing that they get or change it. But in the case of your standard IP licensors like Disney or the NBA or whatever it is you want to think of, they don't want other people to be able to modify their intellectual property. And so imagine the Olaf plush toy that you buy at the store, right? You're allowed to use the plush toy, you can hold it, you can cuddle with it, but you couldn't take the picture of Olaf and put it on a t-shirt and sell it. Why? Because Disney doesn't give you all those rights. They only give you some. And so the question of which rights you get in your NFT, in your content, is a really interesting question, especially when, because of the nature of NFTs, you can have resales all the way down the line. And it's unclear who has the contractual relationship with those downstream buyers. And so that's just one of the issues that causes some really interesting conversation. I've been really excited to be asked to come and to teach here. This has been a fantastic opportunity and a fantastic school, a fantastic program. I've been impressed with every part of it. The first class talks about the general lexicon, making sure that we are all understanding the language that we use when we talk about NFTs, smart contracts, blockchain. What do we mean by these things? How do they get used? And then the second session, we talk about how you contract with NFTs. When you're dealing with contracts between partners, what do those look like? And what are the issues that are specific to NFTs that come up in these contracts. Things like IP ownership issues, the license grant and the restrictions, users' rights, the deal value. How do you interpret the royalty rates, both primary and secondary, exclusivity issues, designation rights, all the things that come up with when you're dealing with issues of this type of deals of this size. And then sessions 3 and 4, we delve deeper into those issues. And then session 5, which is today, the students are split up into groups to be able to prepare for their final negotiation, which is to negotiate either on behalf of the IP licensor or the game developer to negotiate a new NFT game, the development of a new NFT blockchain-based game. And on Saturday, we'll all come together for a 3-hour negotiation marathon where they will discover that morning who they will be representing and what issue they will need to negotiate. During the course of these negotiations, they will discover not only a facility and a flexibility in being able to put their heads in the shoes of both of those folks, but then to be able to see where the Venn diagram overlaps and to see where the likely outcomes should be, and then how to get there. And finally, I hope that they learn some negotiation strategy. We spent a good amount of time talking about what a good ongoing relationship looks like in terms of negotiations, as opposed to buying a used car where it's a one and done relationship. At the end of the day, you're going to be working together with your partner across the table to come up with something that works for everybody. They're deeply engaged. The thing that I always look for is, are folks asking good questions? And they ask really good questions. This group is interested, and they clearly have been thinking about this stuff and are invested in understanding what is really a cutting-edge area of law. So it's been a real pleasure.